That's why I wash my hair every week. I hope that is not.
It was all a dream, just a new girl on the scene.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tyler. For those who are new here, hello again to those who are not. Today is going to be my realistic morning routine before my job at 7:30. I always like to start my mornings off with a little bit of music, so I like to use Spotify. I don't really know what I want to listen to this morning. It could be, I think I'm gonna start off with some jungle. I like to kind of keep the morning like upbeat to help me like push through and move through, because I'm not a morning person. So getting up this early for me is rough. Okay. Even though I go to bed every night at 10:30, which is enough time of rest, it's still, I think I'm gonna do B-Day by Beyonce this morning. Yeah.
AR, how you did that? Track out, lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up on your blickies, how you did that? Your LV back turned to a legit, how you did that? I seen that duck turn to a Louis, how you did that? That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and over watch you, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? How you yelling slash slash, how I kill a cat, yeah. Hopping around in the tutu, make back pillows in the back. Too many rounds in the Philly, acting someone gon' get wet. How you gon' get me when you still on me? How you gon' do that? Snatch the Ruger bag, give a nigga, yeah.
Okay, now that I've done my skincare, hair, all of that, I come into my closet and I get my outfit. So what helps me out is the night before, I always pick out what I'm wearing. Like, if I come in here and I try to figure out what I'm gonna wear, that adds on like an extra 10-15 minutes to the morning routine, and that's just a disaster. So I always pick out what I'm gonna wear, and then I iron it, get it together, and I just lay it across my hamper. Today I'm gonna be wearing this sweater from a two-piece that I got from Uniqlo with these Old Navy slacks, Puma Palermos, and some gold jewelry. So let me get dressed. Now that I put my clothes on, before I do my makeup, I always start my breakfast. I normally just eat the same thing every morning. That's what makes it the easiest. So I like this oatmeal from Quaker. It's their raisin date and walnut. And I just put the water in the pack. There's a line in here to measure if you're not familiar. I put it in the microwave for a minute and 30 seconds. While that's getting ready, I'm gonna go ahead and start a pot of coffee. My coffee pot has a setting on it where you can start it the night before, and I should have done that. Honestly, that's one of the things that I need to add to my my night routine. I'll take a few minutes to go ahead and do my makeup. I've started to use this Easy Blur primer by Huda Beauty. Y'all, I don't know if you watched my channel before. I kind of mentioned that I wear sunscreen, everyday super good SPF, and that stuff, y'all, is very oily in combination with my skin that's already kind of naturally oily in itself. So finding a good primer is hard, because it's like I don't want to look matte, but I don't know, I think I might have to just go back to matte stuff, because this is like a nice like skin-like finish, but with the sunscreen, I end up being oily probably by the time I sit at my desk. And then I also use the Fenty Beauty setting spray, the one that's like this one, and y'all, I still be transferring, so I'm not gonna say that it doesn't work, but oh, that's the wrong color concealer. Then I had the bright idea. I normally use dark 5W. I was like, oh, let me use they was out of it. I was like, oh, I'll use the dark 5N, which is the neutral instead of the warm, which, what the hell? I'm red right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do something real quick, nothing crazy. Oh, I normally do. I also bought this new color corrector from Morphe for underneath the eye. Makeup's done. So I was doing a scent of the week, but now I'm just gonna do what I want because I don't like wearing the same thing every day. I realized that by doing that. So today I think I'm gonna wear this Zara Red Temptation and Tobacco. It's very fall core, but it smells so good. And it lasts all day. It's very strong, like very, very strong, very long lasting. So I'm gonna wear that today, and then I need to add a necklace because I don't like how nothing's going on right here. Okay, then I'm gonna have breakfast and I'll be back. So I've had my breakfast. I already poured my pot of coffee. So I'm gonna get my work bag that I leave right by the door. This is my work bag. I got it from Vera Bradley. She has a ton of options on her website. I think this was like, yeah, 3 years ago, but I got this and it holds everything. It even holds like a work laptop, which I don't need anymore because I go in office every day. But we thankful for the job. If you don't know, I got laid off last month, and I found a job. I got a job offer the day after I got laid off, which is God's grace, okay? And I'm extremely thankful, but unfortunately, I do have to go in every day. But the blessing in it is, it's only like 10 minutes from my apartment. Hallelujah. So I always keep a snack. I have a snack at about 10 o'clock, so I have really been into mandarins, and I really like these by Kellogg. They taste like strawberry Pop-Tarts, which I really liked when I was growing up and I stopped eating. But now I don't feel so bad about eating them because only 100 calories and not that much sugar either, I don't think. How much sugar? 7 grams of sugar, so. All right, I'm off to go to work. While I'm sitting at the desk and I freaking got my period. So now I'm on the way to Walmart because last night I was looking at my inventory of the stuff that I have because I knew that it was coming this week. I was just not expecting it to come this early. And I was low on tampons and I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, you need to go get that. And thankfully I keep like a stash in my work bag. Yeah, so I need to go get that, and then I also need to get some light bulbs for my new lamps that I got. But yeah, y'all, we have so much to catch up on. I'm so thankful that I got a new job. I was laid off March 31st or March 30th, whichever one it was, and I got the call that I got this job the next day, and I started the following Monday. So shout out to God for real, because y'all, applying for jobs was a full-time job. I had to apply for so many jobs, and it was just a full-time job. And out of all the jobs I applied to, I only got callbacks from like a handful of people. And then the handful that I only got one job offer because everybody was either taking too long, or they was hiring from within, or they just did something else. I'm getting the 10 packs. No, we're not supposed to be using these, but like, what else are y'all using? Let me know. And also, has anybody ever used the ultra size? I don't think I ever even noticed that they have that. Y'all, we came to Red Lobster because they're supposed to be back popping now, and we got these flights on the happy hour. They only, how much was it?
$11.99.
$11.99. Okay, so I got the sangria one and she got
The margarita.
Okay, so let me. Okay.
It's giving margarita. This is tropical.
Ooh, that was sweet. Oh.
What is this? Papaya? Regardless, it's good.
This one you can't really taste.
Mine's sweet too. I wonder if it's one of those things that just sneaks up on you.
Probably. We'll see. We'll update at the end. Got the lobster flatbread. Joya got the, what is it, like the lobster?
Lobster dip.
Okay. Let's see.
So cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a little camera. Thank you.
Put at home. Because this with
Need
some
bread.
toasted bread.
You want a piece of this?
Yeah, I'll get a little piece.
No. Hi guys. So it's been a few days since I last recorded. I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things. I also went and got a haircut last Saturday because it just needed to be done. I was losing a lot of hair at the ends. I don't know what it was from. I don't know if it was from like split ends, but I think it kind of was from split ends. Like I tried to keep up with my trends, but I just think the hair was just too far gone, you know? Just like too far damaged. So I ended up cutting off quite a bit of hair and I've been wearing it like this all week, kind of a flip style. I'm still able to do the flexi rods. You know how I do my like 3 flexi rods, like the overnight blowout look. So I'm still able to do that even though my hair is much shorter. I am getting ready to make a strawberry cake for my dad. So his birthday is 2 days before mine. He's born on the 6th. I'm born on the 8th of May. Taurus gang. Okay. But I have plans tomorrow. And I'm going to take the cake over there on Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and bake both layers of the cake. Freeze them tonight. And then do the cake decorating on actually Saturday morning to be able to take it. It'll be fine. Like I've done it before where I freeze the cake layers. I have done quite a bit of baking. I made a random French vanilla cake like 2 weeks ago with cream cheese icing from scratch, and it was so good. Like it shocked me. I was just like, whoa, we might be onto something here. So I took it to my parents' house. They loved it, and so I just told my dad I'd go ahead and make his birthday cake for his birthday. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on, baby. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the birthday cake, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. I get camera shy. I'm recording for YouTube. You wanna say hello? Hey, say something.
They hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Oh, greetings.
Greetings. I'm about to get started on that. Clean up the kitchen a little bit so I can have a good, clean baking space.
Thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to get the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts.
I finally finished the cake. I used cream cheese frosting and I think that it was a little too soft. I don't really know what happened this time around, but that's why it's not as like firm. I probably should have let the icing cool a little bit more. But this is a strawberry cake with a strawberry puree center, 2 layers. And I just decided to put like a few strawberries on top for some extra decoration because the icing was so soft that I was like, it's not like firm enough. So it needed something a little extra. But then I got the happy birthday gold-plated thing from Hobby Lobby. Everything there is 50% off, y'all. I'm not sure if y'all knew that or not, but for baking, it's 50% off unless it says like already marked low or something like that. But yeah, this is the cake. I'm gonna put it in a nice box and I'm gonna go ahead and take it over there. But this is not bad for my first like official birthday cake. I'll be making mine later this week for my little karaoke party. So we don't need to release the sample, right? Hey y'all, I'm on my lunch break. Well, I got about 10 minutes left, but let's get on here and chat a little bit. So today I'm gonna be going to run some errands and go to my Friday night dinner with my brother, but this time my sister will be joining us, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so I was on TikTok yesterday. I'm literally always on TikTok, but I was on TikTok, y'all, and this girl had made this video about how she was getting bored with YouTube creators, particularly the ones that have, you know, quote unquote made it. You know, they do full-time content creation, they no longer work 9 to 5s. And she was saying that she was tired of just like the mundane Pilates, traveling, Target hauls. Well, like now nobody's going to Target. Well, people are, but you know, the majority aren't. I haven't been to Target since Christmas last year. So she was just talking about that. And my thing about that is like, okay, so I get it, right? Like, I get you not wanting to watch that, especially in the economy that we are right now. We're in a recession. Most people can't afford to even take a Pilates class consistently because those are really expensive, or they can't afford to travel. But my thing with that is like, how do you get mad that you participated and help building them to a certain level, and then like that's what their life is, like it's pretty much soft life, and then they're showing you that, and then you're upset about it. And what she was saying, like, the girls don't have hobbies, they don't, like, there is a lot of replica content creators, but I mean, going to Pilates is a hobby. I'm just using that as an example. I just don't really understand the whole building people up to a certain point, they get mad when they no longer fit the lifestyle that you lead. Why not try to seek out other content creators that are similar to you that are just trying to make it? That means that you're going to have to go out and search and actually do some of the work. The algorithm doesn't necessarily feed you those type of people. Like, if I want to go personally go and watch somebody that's like me, like, I would actually have to go out and search for that person. It's not going to show me that. Most of the time, the things that are on my For You page on YouTube are girls that are already kind of have like medium to large profiles. And yeah, like, I just don't get it. It's just like with Monet, like, people get mad that, you know, she travels all the time, she does all these things all the time with Jalen and all the drama, you know, that comes with that. But I'm like, y'all, we helped build up to that point. Like, why are we mad that that's all she do now? Like, I never understand that. And if it's like, if you tired of watching the girl content, just don't watch the girl content, find somebody else to watch. I don't know, I just don't get it. But also, somebody in the comment section of that TikTok video shared a Forbes article where creators like myself and like some of my mutuals are starting to get on the rise because people are looking to find content creators with more similar lifestyles to themselves, or people who are at least teaching like financial wealth, something that they can go to learn, or something relatable to their lifestyle, grocery hauls, like stuff that is like everyday activities. So I just wondered what y'all thought about that. Have you tried like finding smaller creators? Like, what do you think about people getting upset with larger creators because they make certain content? What are y'all thoughts about that? Because my thoughts is just like, I like to see, I'm just using Monet for example because she's the first one to come to my mind, but I like to see when Monet go on travel excursions and she do like the content trips and all of that. I like to see it, but I also can see, like, I don't also always tune into every little thing she does anymore. I never really did that with anybody, so that's also, maybe that's where I come from. Like, I've never just like tuned in 100% to any content creator, like where I'm just like keeping up with their lives. Like, some people get really into it where they know like every little detail, and it's just like not that deep for me. Like, I like to see little girly pop things, and that's it. But yeah, like, what y'all think? Let me just go into this office though, because lunch break is over. Morning, y'all. I look so crazy because yesterday I went to Ulta and I was like, let me try out these lip balm. I was just like, I really didn't need it. I was just buying shit. But I tried this one out. Y'all, why is it actual lipstick? I just blind bought it, to be honest. I was just like, oh, I like the packaging. It's my favorite color. Let me just see. And I caught myself go throw it on, like, on some casual, let me run up to Hobby Lobby type. And I look crazy. I look crazy, so I'm about to try to do a little something. You know, yesterday I went to dinner with my siblings, and I was gonna record it, but we was just yapping so that I was just like, I'm not gonna record this, like, because we was just talking and stuff. And y'all, like, with my return to YouTube, whenever y'all finally see this, I have a follower on Instagram. I think we're mutuals. And she DM'd me and she was like, and shout out to you if you're watching this. She DM'd me and she basically was like, girl, where the hell you at? What's going on? Hello? And I really appreciated her hit me up and seeing, like, you know, checking and seeing, like, what's been going on, like, where the content at. She's like, no pressure, but, like, pressure, because where you at? And it was just so funny because I said that to my brother and my boyfriend, and I was just like, y'all look like, you really think nobody's watching? Because, like, these videos get, like, 100 views sometimes, or they might get 300 views sometimes, or maybe that, like, you just never know. But somebody is always really enjoying your content, so you have to keep showing up for people that really show up for you. So that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, like, I really appreciate her. She was so real for that. And because I have not been posting on Instagram either. I just haven't been doing nothing, like, really when I got laid off and when I was getting laid off, because I really didn't even get to experience the whole layoff, trying to find a job that long. The whole last month of me working for that company, I was actively looking for a job, and I ended up getting a job offer the day after my last day of work, pretty much. So, and then the next week I started on that job, so I really didn't get to experience being laid off, and I didn't want to experience it, don't get me wrong, but I just really didn't get to the lighting. Am I tripping? Why is it like that? It was so dark. So the balance, y'all, getting up at 7:30, oh no, getting up at 6 to go to work at 7:30 and being in office all day. Then I messed around. I don't even know if I did mention that on here already, but then I ended up getting my period, and I have not had to experience getting my period at work in years. And it's just like little things that that you take for granted, that you don't realize was like a blessing on the low. Because, ooh, yeah, when I tell you I want to go right on back home, I don't know why this keeps getting darker. Hopefully that's just the camera and not the actual video. Don't piss me off. Yes, let me hurry up because I really need to, you know, I'm thinking I need to put a little concealer on because, girl, please. It's been an experience, an adjustment by far. Trying to get back to the content, trying to figure out what I even want to post. It's like a reoccurring journey for me. Sometimes I just get like, cause I just don't want to be like recycling stuff that other people have done. I don't know if anybody get that, like, especially with hair content. Like, I just don't want it. It's like a lot of copy paste. And like I was mentioning that yesterday when I was doing my rant about popular YouTube creators and how they're quote unquote unrelatable or whatever people think, whatever they say. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, I just don't want to do the whole same thing as other people. And it's just like, because I know from a viewer side, I call it the civilian side of like social media. From a civilian side, it's like, okay, what's next? Like, and then so like being on that side, I'm always constantly thinking that, like, it's like it's kind of get the same as somebody else. Like, I really don't want to be the type of person that just copy somebody else's content. I don't know if y'all saw that Lizzie McGuire trend where I forget the creator's name. I don't be knowing nobody's name like that for real, but there was one girl who had been doing it. Like, I always seen her content, but for some reason, like, TikTok really wouldn't push it out, because even by the time it made it to my For You page, it wouldn't have as many likes as something like that should. Like, when somebody put that much work into something, when it can make it to me, I feel like it need to have 1 million views, 1 million likes. Like, that girl is straight up graphic designing her own personal cartoon. Like, are you serious? Like, what else? Like, people like that, I feel like should have millions of followers, $1 million brand deal. Like, because the amount of time it takes to go and do that on top of filming, on top of edit, like, please. So, yeah, there's another girl who did it. And then, like, it was a lot of discourse about that, because they was like, oh, well, so-and-so's been doing it for a while. And, like, and then that started a whole trend where girls was doing it. Like, I think there's, like, a CapCut tutorial on how to do it now. Like, and it's just like copy and paste. It's like, I don't want why that's what made that girl different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit up here and watch 17 million Lizzie McGuire tutorials. It just gets boring after a while. So yeah, that's my issue. I be in my head a lot. I really be in my head a lot. And then it's like, I've really been doing stuff though, like outside of the camera, and like I forget to pick the camera up and record it. So I've been baking. I'm getting really, really good at that. I've still been working out. I've still been, you know, spending time in my relationship with my boyfriend. We are long distance. That's another thing I forgot to tell y'all about. Like, yeah, we are long distance. He lives in Mississippi. I live here. We see each other probably like twice a month, up until he is planning on moving here. But until that day, we've been seeing each other at least twice a month. And when he comes, I just want to, like, be in that, you know what I'm saying? Like, be immersed in that. And I really don't be wanting to be on my phone and recording and all that stuff. So that's another thing that's been whooping me, because yeah, when he comes, it's like I really want to spend time with him. We be out, we go to dinner, we have date nights. Like, we do a lot of things forced into a small pocket of time. And so I don't really be picking up my phone like that to record. And then another thing, when it comes to short form content, I don't know, like, I just don't know. That's really what I really haven't been gravitating towards lately, is the short form. This is easier to do. Like, I'm talking to y'all right now, I'm just yapping, like, and I just feel like the attention span for a short form viewer is just not, like, they just can't do the yapping. Like, you gotta be talking about a minute. There's gotta be a lot of things going on. I think I might just do like some voiceless stuff for a while, at least on YouTube Shorts. And then like guiding back into Reels, because that's another thing that I really haven't been nurturing like that. Then guiding back into TikTok, and then go from there. Like, just kind of do stuff that feels natural, not really overthink it, because I'm an overthinker when it comes to my content. So then it'd be the ones that I least think about that go like viral on there. Like, I just unwrapped my hair, or I just took my blowout down, and that's the one that everybody's like, oh my god, like sharing and liking and commenting and stuff. So I just think I'm just gonna do that, especially now that I got this new haircut that I really been liking. I've only had it for a week. It's time for me to wash it. It's really, really dirty. Oof. Yeah, really dirty. And I thought about filming that, but wash day tutorials are so hard to film. Like, y'all don't have no idea. Anybody who's ever filmed one of those know what I'm talking about. Like, that's like, baby, the water can't even be hot, because if the water hot, then the camera's steaming up, and then it's like you gotta worry about it maybe not sticking to the wall. And also, y'all, I really decorated my room. Come on, that's laundry over there. It's been folded for 3 days, but I've gotten like some new lamps. I got some new bed sheets. I don't even remember it. That's how long it's been since I filmed. I don't even know if I had that polka dotted pillow on the last video. And then I've added some additions to the bathroom. Like, my room is pretty much decorated. I have a TV in my room now. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hello? What? I put it in there quite literally on the weekend, y'all. It's hard to get out of that dang bed. I realize what y'all be talking about now, when y'all be like, oh, you know, I'm bed riding, baby. Because I didn't have a TV in here, so I get up, go in the living room, and rock from there. But that bed TV combo I have not had in years. But it's gonna be some extra yap in this vlog, because I have not talked to y'all in so freaking long. Off topic, you know it's time to wash your hair when it stick up from your neck like that. Oh my god. Baby, that's why I wash my hair every week. I hope that is not Oh my god. Girl, I'm gonna need to get Botox in my forehead in a minute. That's crazy. I'm not having no forehead lines. Like, I'm all about embracing me getting older, but creases in my forehead.
Birthday celebration. Wait, we're 5 shots in and 3 drinks in. Oh my god, we're so drunk.
We're 32. Well, I'm 32. He's still 31. But this is what it's like. You go out, you have a nice little dinner, okay? And then you go home. Because my birthday fell on a Thursday this year. And me and baby.
Yeah, and we really like some food. We're really tired right now. I can't wait to get back home.
Okay.
Look at you. How old are you? How old are you? How motherfucking old are you? We're loving each other eternally. Just you and me, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, you're a big girl. No more days, little girl. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That I am. All the bitches I'm mad at me. Bitches I'm mad at me.
We in the bed like, oh.
We in the bed like,
Where you at, Toddy?
let's get gone. Walk it out.
Oh, sad.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tyler. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.